Year 2006, United States of America. An organization lost $12.7 billion in a single year, which is equivalent to the GDP of nations like Fiji or Bhutan. Ford, an iconic company, faced a crisis that seemed impossible to overcome. But how did Ford end up in this situation and what helped them to recover from this loss? Let us unveil the secret of Ford in today's episode of Solved with Data Science. It all began in 1903 when Henry Ford, an innovative engineer, founded the Ford Motor Company. Fast forward 20 years later, in 1923, Ford was producing over half of America's automobiles. Ford had become the world's most familiar car maker with 15 million Model Ts already produced. In 1945, Henry Ford finally retired. Two very big events took place in the September of 1945. World War II came to an end and Henry Ford's grandson, Henry Ford II, took over as the president of Ford Motor Company. From becoming the president to being the CEO and then the chairman of Ford, he steered the company into decades of growth until the year 1980. This was when things started going downhill. Between 1980 to 2000, a lot of leadership positions changed at Ford. Philip Caldwell, Donald Peterson, Harold Arthur Poling, Alexander Trotman, and many more non-Ford family members took leadership of this enormous business and made bad money decisions. By 2006, Ford was in big trouble, losing a total of $12.7 billion and having a lot of debt. But what changed that the company not only recovered from its losses but also made a profit of $750 million in the very next year. When the board members asked the then CEO Bill Ford to look into the bankruptcy, he knew they needed a big change and it had to come from someone outside the company. On September 5, 2006, Ford hired the man who saved this company. Alan Roger Mullally was named the president and CEO of Ford Motor Company. He believed in working together. But along with all of this, he also had a Brahmastra up his sleeve to drive Ford through its dark times, and that was data science. Here's how he did it. He recruited 200 data and analytics experts, strategically placing them in teams across the company. This revolution was done with these three simple ideas. Number one, using data for every decision. Managing 250,000 employees is not a piece of cake. Earlier, Ford had countless executive meetings lasting for hours, which hampered everyone's daily work life and eventually painted a very confusing picture of where the company was. Mullally said, data sets you free. He structured this chaos by calling one meeting a week where each executive had to deliver their presentations using the data vetted by the 200 data analysts he hired. This made sure that each executive was held accountable for their work and, more importantly, rewarded for that too. Number two, finding what the customer wants. Historically, none of the car makers could standardize the data obtained from the surveys conducted on various focus groups. Mullally, by monitoring social platforms for customer feedback and insights, discovered several potential improvements. For example, when the company discovered issues with the car's turn signals, they quickly improved them. This change instantly made their cars stand out from the competitor. Number three, streamlining vehicle complexity. Many customers want to buy a new car on the same day, creating challenges for factories, designers, engineers, and suppliers. To address this, Ford used data science to create a prediction model called SIMS, Smart Inventory Management System. With numerous features like roof heights, interiors, wheels, engines, etc., the potential combinations were in billions. SIMS analyzed the most successful combinations, allowing Ford to produce the right cars in lesser quantities, making it readily available at various showrooms. This played a pivotal role in Ford's growth. In 2009, using these data-backed plans, Ford launched 25 new vehicle lines and sold 2.3 million cars and trucks in the US, becoming the first brand to top the 2 million mark in the US sales since 2007. This was made possible with the help of data science. Mullally's data-driven revolution was a success. Today, Ford stands as a testament to the power of data science. They are not just surviving, but thriving. The crisis from 2006 to 2009 was a major turning point for the company and the role that analytics played. Well, that's it for today's video. If you found this video insightful, hit the like button and comment down below which brand or case study do you want us to cover next. Till then, keep analyzing.